be here with Simon Martin from the Oliver Group. Have you had a good week so far?
Yeah, it's been a great week. Really busy, fast-paced, usual sort of week for me. It's been great.
And it's a busy week for news. We've got the Snap IPO kind of happening at the moment. Have you been following that?
Yes, absolutely. It's fascinating. You know, lots of speculation about value and whether it's at the right level. So yeah, really interesting.
What's your feeling? Do you think it's at the right level?
Well, you know what? I can cast my memory back to Google in 2004. You know, if you had bought a Google share at $85 is what it floated at, you know, and there was I remember a lot of speculation at the time whether it was really overpriced, and it's now $850. What an investment that would have been. Unfortunately for me, I didn't buy any shares, although my brother worked there at the time and he was saying you've got to buy some of these shares, so I should have listened to him.
Are you buying any Snapchat shares or?
I'm thinking about it. I think that it's a fascinating time and opportunity for them. You know, will it work? Who knows? It's not quite the same situation as Google, obviously, but we're in a much more advanced stage of the economy digitally now. But in terms of opportunity around advertising, data, absolutely, it's a really interesting investment.
At the moment, Mobile World Congress is happening over in Barcelona. Didn't feel tempted to go?
Would love to have gone, really would love to have gone. We've got some colleagues there, but no, I haven't had, unfortunately, the opportunity to go this year.
And what have been the main stories that you've been following from that? Is there anything that's particularly interested you?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about the Nokia 3310. I developed an addiction on the train to Snake, and I'm just about clean, but I really don't want to go back there. So no, I think it's fascinating, you know, how maybe bringing back things from the past. We're seeing it in all sorts of walks of life, from vinyl to Nokia 3310s, right back in trend. And I think I love that. It's fantastic. Time will tell as to how successful that particular launch is, and obviously with Watson and the great work and just a pure opportunity that AI has, seeing that coming through, and it does give us a glimpse into the future of our lives, how we'll interact with technology. So it's fantastic.
It'll be interesting to see if 3310 does succeed when it comes back as well, and people pick up on it when they're so used to having their iPhone. Well, maybe they'll have it as both options, I guess. Also, we've had a MLM Exclusive about New York Times poised to announce first client agency retainer deal. Obviously, as you're a specialist on unusual agency structures, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's brilliant. You know, if New York Times can do great work for clients and enhance their capabilities, I think the more competition, the better. We're seeing lots of different businesses such as Accenture and consultancies coming into the traditional agency world, and this can only really be good for our clients, which is who we're here to serve fundamentally. So I think that's great. Clearly, it's going to be interesting to see how the New York Times adapt their business model, you know, independence of journalism and their ability to clearly create fantastic, compelling content. How good they are in the brand space and what that means for their business model, I think is going to be fascinating. But they're a hugely capable business, and I think it's telling that more and more creative businesses are wanting to do great work in order to flex and evolve and adapt their business models to do great work for other revenue streams, in this instance brands. It's fascinating.
And we can't really do a week in review without talking about the Oscars, which happened a few nights ago. It's a big old news story, isn't it? Do you think that the right person won the Oscar in the end?
Well, I have to confess, I've seen neither films, so I can't really answer that.
I've seen both.
And what do you think?
I love La La Land, but I also admire, they're both brilliant films.
Right.
The one I'd buy on DVD would be La La Land and rewatch 100 times and sing the soundtrack to. But I love Moonlight as well. It was just a bit awkward to watch, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, it was, and a really terrible mistake. But you've got to feel for PwC as well, surely. Come on.
Well, thank you very much for all your comments, and have a lovely weekend.